Hello guys, welcome to Africa Gossip Arena. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the trendy rumor right now in Nigeria concerning land grabbers in the capital city of Nigeria, Abuja. So keep a lockdown guys, let me dissect you with the whole rumor concerning the story of land grabbers in Abuja, because very dark man is actually involved in one way or the other in this story. Please watch this video to the end to see how our Nigeria politicians are wicked and heartless at the same time. So feel free to drop your opinion on the comment section guys when you are done watching, and let me remind you guys that subscription to this channel is actually free. So if this is your first time of seeing this channel, please kindly do well to hit on the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. So guys, few days ago, very dark man cried out on social media over the FCT minister and the past governor of Rivers State, Mr. Wike, over trying to forcefully collect the late Colonel Paul Egebo property, the first cadet of the Nigeria Defence Academy (NDA). And although the late colonel wife also come out to speak about how the husband was able to get the land allocated to him in 1980, but due to the fact that Colonel Paul Egebo is late, now the FCT minister and co are trying everything possible to collect this landed property from the late wife of Colonel Paul Egebo. And very dark man this time have also come out to speak and explain in details how the FCT minister is trying everything illegally to grab this land from the late colonel wife. And also the US embassy workers in Nigeria who are actually living at the landed property also came out to speak about how they have actually lived at the estate for years, and no quick notice was actually served to them to vacate the estate before they saw a caterpillar who actually came to demolish the estate. Although guys, let me leave you to watch this video to the end, and don't forget to drop your opinion on the comment section.
I came to this estate since 2006, and I've been living here with my family in harmony. Everybody is in peace, and you know, we are just like one big family around. We don't have any problem. Just, you know, suddenly something came up and tell us to just be evacuating or leaving this place, that they want to come and demolish. No way. It will be on our dead bodies. We are ready to die because of that. You can't just come.
Yes. It's not done. It's not
Like we have families, we have children, you know. It's not done like that.
And all the houses in this camp, one house is vacant. All is full. All is full. So he will come and kick out 24 hours. Abi, we are animal or what?
Now, this land, as you can see, there's a notice. They gave them first notice 22nd November 2024. I'll give you a brief history of this land. This land is a 2.5 hectares of land, but now it's currently 2.2. And this is because there was a supermarket here initially, but the owner of the land, they came and met him and said, oh, we want to do a roundabout here. So please give us this place. That was how we gave them this land. So turn around and see the roundabout. Now let me give you a brief history of the whole property. This property was allocated to this man, the owner of this land, to the company of the owner of this man, which is Paulosa Nigeria Limited, who the CEO was Colonel Paul Egebo. It was allocated to them 1984. It was allocated to them 1984. This colonel was the first cadet of the NDA. His number is 001. He even wrote a book. He was also a veteran in the Civil War. He fought in the Civil War, and also at a point he started the sewage system in Abuja, where they are putting all these wires. They are passing all the wires underground, and now he died 4 years ago. Now on the 22nd, they were giving a quick notice that they should present the document of this land. So the children took the document of the land and they went to present, but they didn't listen to them. They bounced them away. On the 28th of November, they now wrote to the minister and to FCDA to say, this land belongs to us. We have all the documents. What's going on? That was how, that same 28th, in the evening, the minister's office wrote to them that they've revoked the land. And they came with a revocation letter that is dated October 10th, 2024. Meaning they've already revoked the land before they came with a quit notice. How do you revoke a land without informing the people living in the land? Their excuse is that that the land is vacant. How is it vacant with all these houses that are inside? I will take you inside the estate. Now they came with a revocation letter, and these people are saying you cannot revoke our land. The only way you should revoke a land is when you want to maybe build a hospital, when the thing is of public interest. You want to build a hospital, you want to build a road, or you want to build a school. But none of this is happening, right? So you cannot revoke our land. Only for these people to start doing their research and found out that they've allocated the land to somebody else, and the allocation, the RFO was given to the person October 15th, 2024. Guess the crazy thing. They gave the person the RFO October 15, 2024 and gave him the CFO November 12, 2024. In the history of Nigeria, I never see where a person gets CFO in 2 weeks. I never even see where a person gets CFO in 1 year in the history of Nigeria. So you see something fishy is going on. You revoke land, you backdated the revocation of land, and you came and served them quick notice after like almost a month. Then again, you have given RFO to somebody which you also backdated and giving the person CFO on the 12th of November 2024. It didn't just stop there. Now they're giving them another quick notice. Come to the work quick. They gave them quick notice yesterday that they should evacuate. Now this is the crazy part. When these people started looking for, okay, who did they allocate this land to? They found out that this land was allocated to Saravera Nigeria Limited. They quickly contacted Saravera Nigeria Limited and said, oh, hello, this land that they allocated to you, it's our land. We have the original papers of the land. This land belongs to us. We are living there. This land is not abandoned. We are all living there. There are a lot of people there, which I have also seen. These people now say, this is our company. We are no longer the owner of the company. We sold this to wike. Hey, don't see where they go now. We sold the company to wike. They are like, so this company is not for you again. They said, yes, this company does not belong to them again. Now, the current owner of the land is Kingsley Chinda, who is also from Port Harcourt. see where the person is from. Aba Road, Port Harcourt, 7110 River State. Do you understand? So it's not a coincidence. Wike is from Port Harcourt, these people is also from Port Harcourt. And the reason why they say they want to demolish this whole place, it is because they say the land is vacant, the land is vacant. Now, if you are coming to say that you don't like the current structures of the place, it makes sense. But you cannot revoke a whole land that belongs to a generation for years, where the whole families are living in, and you say you want to revoke it because you don't like what is there. Meanwhile, this place again, they close to wike place. So wike, what reason do you have to revoke this land when all the original papers are here? Like I said, I'll post it on the screen. The original papers of the land is here. It was allocated 1984. It's here to this person who was the then colonel. A colonel who don't serve for this country. What was wike doing in 1984 when this man fight for civil war? What was wike doing when this man fights civil war? See, he writes book now. The first Nigerian cadet, 001. Is this how Nigerian will treat? Is this how Nigeria intends to treat the people that labor for our independence, the people that labored for this country to stand? This is a man that they said he puts, now him initiates the idea, maybe they put wire for underground, they put wire no day everywhere. And he just died just 4 years ago. And now one come collect land where they have all papers, allocating these lands to your brothers and your friends. Now they say nobody is living in the land. I'll take you inside. Come. Let's see all the families. They stay inside. See the families. So behind me are some of the residents of this estate. Some of them have gone to work. These are the ones that are around now. These include the children of the late colonel that founded this place and some of the people living here. So I'll leave it for, let's start with Papa. Papa said he has been here for how long, Papa?
It's from 1996.
From 1996, that's about 28 years now.
29 years.
29 years.
29.
So you knew the late colonel that owned the land?
Of course. It's the first man I know.
And you have been living here since
I
then?
was living here from there that time up till date.
So as you can see, this place is a mixture of foreigners and Nigerians. You understand, living together in peace. If you look at the area, the place is very peaceful, you know. And like I said, this place, this whole land you are seeing here, it includes where they did the roundabout. But because they came and said, oh, we need to bring developments, create a road here, that's why the owner of this land gave them the roundabout, which by that time the man had like a supermarket on that place. According to the story of the son, he had a supermarket there, but they demolished it and gave them the place. And now from nowhere, you are coming with a quick notice that they should evacuate the whole place. You now came again later when they said, we have the document, because some of the documents are here with me. So we have the document of this land. It was issued to us 1984. It was issued to them 1984. Next thing here, we have revoked the land. They revoked the land, according to them, according to the letter, they revoked the land on the 15th of October. That was when they revoked the land. On the 10th of October, they revoked the land. So they already revoked the land before they even gave them quit notice, because the first quit notice came on the 22nd of November. Not knowing that even on the 15th, after they revoked the land, on the 10th of October, on the 15th, they already allocated the land, gave somebody RFO of the land on the 15th. And on the 12th of November, they gave the person CFO. Where you don't ever hear for the whole Nigeria, say they give person CFO in less than 3 weeks. You say this land is vacant, nobody they live there. All these people, they're the Statue of Liberty. Are these people stones? Are these people rock? Turn around. I've taken you around already. Come back. I've taken you around. Look at people's cars. These are families. You cannot just wake up one morning and come and scatter the place. Well, let me leave the mic for the children of the man.
Well, thank you once again. If you can look behind, this is the community that lives here. I don't use the word people, community. Most of them, if not all, have not slept because of the notice served, 24-hour demolition notice. They've not slept. They have been communicating back and forth with people they also know in Nigeria, not just to save their home, but to save their community. They are here. Look at everybody here. Everybody. They've been here. Whatever has been put out there, this is not an empty plot of land. Nobody here is a squatter. This is a community. This property has been in existence since 1981. And we've been given documents 1984. 1984. So if you are asking us to pay a penalty, tell us that. But don't just come overnight and tell us to leave. We're Nigerians.
Even if you are not Nigerians,
Yes, we've contributed our quota.
you still have rights.
We have rights.
You are not a Nigerian. Yes.
We are not happy.
Nobody is happy.
We are not happy. We have been here a long time. You know, I came to this estate since 2006, and I have been living here with my family in harmony. Everybody is in peace, and you know, we are just like one big family around. We don't have any problem. Just, you know, suddenly something came up and tell us to just be evacuating or leaving this place, that they want to come and demolish. No way. It will be on our dead bodies. We are ready to die because of that. You can't just come.
Yes,
It's not done.
It's not. Like
We have families,
nobody.
we have children, you know. It's not done like that.
And all the houses in this camp, one house is vacant. All is full. All is full. So he will come and kick out 24 hours. Abi, we are animal or what?
Just to corroborate what he said, when the colonel, the late one of the states, I mean, he's like a father figure. When he comes, he gather most of us, we sit down and give us story. He wasn't there when he told me the story. He told me about this particular roundabout during JT Hussein, who said for security reason they should expand that road. That is why they seeded that land for them, and he didn't have any issue. So just to tell you what he's saying, he told me to before he passed on. I mean, it's not fair. I'm here since 2007. I raised my own children here because of the security of the environment. The whole work is a mix of nationality. We have about 5 nationalities. We are here peacefully. I'm surprised. We just came from work today. They said we are given 24 hours demolition notice. I can't understand.
I mean, in Abuja. I mean, like I said, I mean, we are all citizens. If there are issues, I think they're better to resolve them.
Yeah. So now, this is an appeal to the Honorable Minister of FCC and also to the President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that this should be put to stop. You cannot just displace people like this without any reason. This place is not a vacant land. If your reason is that it's a vacant land, you can come and verify and do your own authentication again to see that people are living here. You can look at the structure of the building. That's how you know that people have been here. Look at all these ACs who are using them. So please, Nation Wike, reconsider what you are trying to do. And also to the President, please look into this matter. Thank you very much. Please. Right.
Thank you.
Just to know how long that they've stayed here. This house, this man, this is his house, bros. This is his house, right? So this is his son that grew up with him in this house. And after he don't grow, I expect don't be adults like this. Him don't move. Go the next place where they close to him father. He rents that one for himself. So now they close to him father. That's tell you how long they stayed there. So you just come now, you won't come scatter the whole place. Say there's no plan. I be waiting to talk, say it's vacant. No, it doesn't work like that, Wike.
The ongoing demolition of homes and communities in the Federal Capital Territory on the orders of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike have sparked protests. Well, on Wednesday, residents of Life Camp voiced their anger over the revocation of their land interests, calling the action illegal. Videos circulating on social media show FCT officials arriving with a bulldozer to carry out demolitions, but faced stiff resistance from the community. Let's take a look.
All right, beautiful people. Before we continue with Arise News that has been giving us detail, this issue of demolition is not going to stop anytime soon at all, because the minister has said he does not care whoever it affects. And the excuse Wike is giving right now is the fact that those lands and properties that people have acquired 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago is passing through erosion ground. The big question is, at what point do houses like this pass through erosion ground if it's not something? Now, nobody is against you demolishing houses. But before you demolish houses, at least bring them in a round table, talk to them, allocate somewhere else for them. Now, the measure these people stood strong and stand and chase all the people that brought bulldozer to demolish their community is the same way anybody that knows that you have your paper, you have your community, you have your legal papers should stand up, or else. Because in this video, you will soon watch the detail. You will see how they shamelessly ran away. They ended up not demolishing that estate that they originally came to demolish. So anybody that knows that you have your paper, stand up and fight for yourself. Because now the land grabbing has no end. Wike has said it that he doesn't care whether you're an activist, whether because Arise News have been talking about it, Very Dark Man has been talking about it, a lot of people have been talking about it, that he doesn't care. That he wants money to develop Abuja. And nobody's, like I said, we all want development in Abuja because Abuja is the federal capital of Nigeria. We want it beautiful. But at least don't put people in the state of confusion, adding to the fact that there is hunger. Then you now displace people of their houses. You know how terrible and painful that will be. So beautiful people, a lot of it is in a lot. There's so much, a lot in this video that I want you to patiently listen to the detail of the video and let's digest the rest at the comment section because the matter deep. It deep. Everybody stand up for yourself. Keep watching. I'll be right back.
The ongoing demolition of homes and communities in the Federal Capital Territory on the orders of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike have sparked protests. Well, on Wednesday, residents of Life Camp voiced their anger over the revocation of their land interests, calling the action illegal. Videos circulating on social media show FCT officials arriving with a bulldozer to carry out demolitions, but faced stiff resistance from the community. Let's take a look.
They have come with the bulldozer to come and destroy the property. Everybody, please come out.
Come out to the gate. Wait. You have to. You give me.
your phone, video. Because we see what's going on.
Look, we have an order of court. We have everybody is watching. This is streaming on Arise. It's streaming on Arise. It's streaming on the news. Everybody is watching. It's streaming on Arise. You want to destroy? We're taking pictures of you and making. It's streaming on Arise video. Look at them. No, take their pictures now. It's streaming on Arise. You will come and destroy now. Look at. They came today to come and destroy. You people want to destroy. It's a lie. Why are you going to? Come and destroy.
Nice people. Criminals.
The fear of Arise is the beginning of wisdom. Really, basically. It wasn't streaming on Arise. It really wasn't streaming on Arise. But of course, they used Arise to usher them out of their community. Well, all right. Meanwhile, activist Martins Vincent Oshe, popularly known as Very Dark Man, shared a video during his visit to the community that revoked the land which he said originally belonged to a late prominent military officer. Very Dark Man said the officer's family had been occupying the land since 1984 and alleged that the FCT minister revoked the land and reallocated it to his associates. Let's take a look.
Behind me is the estate where Wike is trying to forcefully collect. Now, these people have been here since 1984, where they have allocated this land to them. They have the papers, they have all the legal documents. And Wike woke up one morning and said he has revoked the land, that the land is vacant. And now he has allocated it to this person. Now, I have the RFO and the CFO to the people he allocated it to. He allocated it to Saravera Nigeria Limited, which they contacted them, they are not in existence. These same Saravera are allegedly the people that are currently managing Wike's hotel in Port Harcourt. Now, the other person that has a big share in the whole of this thing is the head and the leader of the minority in House of Reps in the name of Kingsley Chinda. The person that owns this land, the person that have the legal document of this land, passed on just 4 years ago. This man was the first cadet in the Nigerian Defense Academy. If this kind of thing can happen to him after he passed, after the service, if it can happen to him, you that is a current colonel, current general, current whatever thing, and you cannot open your mouth to talk against this injustice that Wike wants to do here, mind you, tomorrow will be your turn.
Rufai.
Okay, very well. So this matter, we had a very important guest yesterday,
yes.
Madam Richard Lori Ogebo, and she was here to talk about all of this, and she also made most of these allegations. In fact, like I was just telling you, that the matter of land grabbing is something that should be investigated. And Natasha Akpoti, Senator representing Kogi, has also raised that matter in the Senate. And I think we should amplify it. We need to make very, very strong investigations. I remember me telling Madam Charoni Ogwebo yesterday that when she said, oh, the companies were linked to Wike and all that, I said she should provide proof. So that we have had evidence to be able to say, okay, this is the case as regards this. But it is very sad. You see, we keep talking about investors not wanting to come. And these are the problems. We keep talking about challenges with investing in the real estate sector. If this can be done to somebody of that caliber in this country, how about a case where an external person, for instance, a real estate investor out of New York says, I want to come and invest in Nigeria. And guess what he does? He buys land and all of this happens and he loses money. It's going to chase him away. And that's why I say the failure of Nigeria can also be attributed to government and government officials. That's why investigation should be done as regards this. Because in all of this now we're having government officials that are very bullish. They will say, when we talk about these things, that, oh, this, you don't want the interest of the country. But these are things that are happening that government officials themselves should fix. And it's not that we're doing any vainglory, as regards to Arise TV. I mean, that was just out of it. But we should have a society that government officials can respect the sanctity of contracts and people will not be bullied because people have some level of personal interest as alleged in some quarters.
All right. Quickly. Okay.
I wanted to just say something that number one, the FCTA and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, both as legal entities, as legal personalities, are not above the laws of the land. This is a very touchy issue because property is very important to people. When we had the Chief Mrs. Rita Lori Ogbebo here yesterday, she kept talking about the legacy of her husband, a man who fought during the Civil War, who helped to, contribute to the making of a united Nigeria, and also about the inheritance of her children. And she was saying, look, she has a responsibility to protect her husband's legacy. I guess the same is for other persons who are involved in this revocation of rights of occupancy, certificates of occupancy, and whose properties have been threatened by demolition. Now, I started by saying the FCTA, the minister himself, they are both not above the laws of Nigeria. Right. Persons that I agree should rush very quickly. I know go to court in Nigeria looks like a political thing, but the law still works. People can get a restraining order, and if they have, a proper documentation, as has been pointed out by those arguing the matter, they should just go to court and say, you cannot demolish somebody's land illegally. Right. Look at the cost, look at the pain, and then where issues of integrity are involved, with the minister being accused of taking land from people and giving to his cronies, he owes the public an explanation.
Yes, so Wike actually hold the public an explanation. But he came out recently to tell us that he does not care about Arise TV criticism. Neither does he care about Very Dark Man criticism or even the journalist criticism that is only out to do his job. So I'm going to post the detail of his press statement in the next video after this one. So beautiful people, don't forget to share this video and bring your thought like at the comment section. This is national issue. They say an injustice done to one is an injustice done to all. If you know you have land in Abuja, gather your community people and start doing vigilante, so that the way these people run away when they came to demolish this house and they did not succeed, that's how you too should protect your land, so that when they come to demolish it, they will not succeed in doing that.
I'm taking this seat this morning because I am a sad Nigerian. A sad Nigerian. And I've come to say a few things about a soldier I know. A soldier who shared the same principles with me. A soldier who believed in this country. A soldier who fought to keep this country one. And that is my husband, Chief Colonel Paulosa. I met him at the war front during the Biafran crisis. I was a young journalist working with NTA, Nigerian Television Service. He was surprised to see me at the war front. As a journalist, you want to know the meaning of this war and how they are fighting it. That is what brought me to the war front. I met him. Not too long, he and his colleagues, they lost the war at the Onitsha River. He was taken dead. His body was floating like other bodies. They were taken to the morgue. But luckily for him, it was in Benin they found his body among the dead. He was still shaking. Huh? The people were surprised. They took him out. The rest is history, but he was alive. He fought. He continued in his sickbed, giving his best. I saw him. When it was time, he went back to work. And if you're a journalist, there are people you talk to. How is it going? What about our country? This is what made a young girl in my time at that time to talk to such a person. It was from him I knew that soldiers are not zombies. They are intellectuals. They are brave men. Like he always said to me, the difference between me and between a soldier and you is that there's a gun, you will run the other way. I will run towards where the problem is. And we laughed. This is the man I know. But like I said, when he's a quick writer, he writes, he takes notes. And when it happened, there was a coup. People suspected that because he's a writer, because he takes notes and says his mind, he must be part of that coup that took Moritola away. But Moritola was his godfather. It pained him when they accused him. They investigated him. He was free.
Madam.
But they knew he was, yes.
Madam.
So
Madam.
Yes, please. Yes.
In introduction, we talked about what Wike did to you in Abuja, putting a quick notice on your property.
He came to.
Can we just talk about that and what you want President Tinubu to do for you? Because Wike is very adamant, he being a lawyer, in saying that he's following the law. Now, as he followed the law in the case that affects you, and as a prominent Nigerian, as a prominent Nigerian, what do you want?
We followed the law. What I want is first Nigerians to know that people should be paid. Nigerians should be paid and respected for what the contribution they've given to this country. Not about the money and position. My husband went to Abuja as a soldier. He worked. He never went there to collect or grab land. My husband is not a land grabber. He went to work. Today, the sewage in Abuja is done by my husband. The other, he gave people hope to come to Abuja. He never collected any land. All companies, Nigerian companies, white companies, in 42 years ago, were given land as for their job. Piece of land they were given. And so my husband was given like any other person. As Paulosa is a company that brought Italians, Lebanese, and they are there till today. Now, like the Abuja that is growing up, there was no system. They were all given temporary land certificates. These lands, then later they were told to revalidate. They revalidated this. They revalidated the lands. And after revalidating the land, next time they were now told, all right, you are now free to apply permanently for these lands. Came the COVID. My dear husband, who worked, the sewage system in Abuja is done by my husband. All the sewage system. My dear husband died during the COVID. He was gone. He has children. I am not part of that business. But he had children. They were all over the world. They came together to Abuja to assess what I has done. They tried to put things together. And during this period, the system, there is no system in Abuja, no structure. Different governors were coming and going with different policies, different culture, different policies. Now, the man I singled out is Mohammed Musa. This period, he now said people should come and pay. People should now pay and regularize their process. And the process was regular. They were trying to regularize and said everybody should pay. I have the documents with me here. The children went and paid 10 million to regularize, to start regularization. during the period of regularization, they went back to them and said, we paid 10 million. Okay, give us receipt. They said, oh, the system, we are not ready yet. Which we understood. The structural system, the system itself was not in position. So, El-Rufai came. The same problem. And then, finally, they said, oh, that area, the houses there were not in the system. So they had to survey. The children paid for the survey. It is here. They paid for the survey and it was paid. And they paid for the system and continue to ask whether we continue going to pay and where is our receipt. Finally, they gave them receipts for the 10 million paid. Now, what do we do next? The next thing is every time they say, oh, the file is with the minister. The file is with the minister. The file is with the minister. Then Wike came. Wike, the next thing, on the 22nd of November, Wike said a quick notice. The children were surprised. And as a journalist, I could not imagine it. Then the next, insisting, Wike sent another notice. I think this was on the 9th of November. That they should quit. That they are now staying and illegal, they are not staying in there illegally. The first time they said the houses were dilapidated. If the houses were dilapidated, you go there today, there are Lebanese there, there are Italians there. All those who work on the sewage, they are all still there.
Madam.
The ordinary workers are there.
Madam.
Yes,
Madam,
yes.
I asked you.
Yes.
Yeah, we understand the background. But what do you want? What are your prayers?
Yes.
When anybody goes to court, anywhere, you will state specifically, this is what I want. What do you want?
Yes. Yes. What I want is that my husband's legacy, his company should be left. We are prepared to pay this money, whatever it is they say we should pay. The children will put themselves together and pay right now as I'm talking, because it will be a waste of Paulosa's life. He didn't bring any money home. The only thing he has is this camp that bears his name. He has no money. And the other thing that hurts me is that what Wike sent this money, after withdrawing, he sent it to his own company that is manned and run by Chindai.
Do you have proof for that?
I got this.
Do you have proof for that, ma?
Yes, please.
Where's your proof?
I have the proof. I am a journalist.
Where's your
proof?
And
I tell you,
where's your
if
proof,
you find me wanting, put me into prison.
No, I want your proof.
Put me into prison.
No, I just want your proof that Wike now channeled it to his own company. I just want your proof. Where's your proof?
As a true Nigerian who has labored for this country and given my contribution, I swear with my blood.
Okay, you swear with
I
your blood.
swear with my blood. Chinda. Yes.
But we want a real proof.
And this is what is making me angry.
Ma, swearing with your blood will not cut it in court. Swearing with your blood is not a tenable proof in court. We want a tenable proof that Wike owns that company that is attaching to him.
I went to CAC, and I have the record with me.
And Wike's name is
now,
there.
and I can give you now.
Okay, can you put it? Please just put it up. And
What
Wike's
is
name
there
is
is Chinda.
Because Chinda is there, it doesn't mean Wike's name is there. It doesn't mean Wike's name is there. If you see Chinda, did you see Wike's name as part of the directors in the company? If you saw Chinda there, doesn't mean Wike's name is there. So you can't say it's Wike. I just want to clarify because we're on the air.
Chinda. But Chief, yes, we're on the air. Chinda is a man, a three-time rep member.
Rep member, I get
Three
you.
times.
I get you, ma. But
How
as
can
long
you
as,
look at the? You can
as long as, hang on, ma. I get you. They
Look.
might have political affiliation, but as long as Wike's name is not there, you cannot say it's a company that he owns. He's not a part of the director on the CAC document. It is Chinda that you saw. There's this Chinda you will hold. We're just saying this because of clarity.
All right,
on air.
Okay, ma'am. Let me ask my question. So I appreciate what you've said, and we can see the pain just visibly on your face and in your voice, and we can hear it in your voice. But I want to ask you a question. Is it just your land, the camp, your camp, that is has been issued for demolition? Or, like the report says, that the FCDA had actually issued a demolition notice to you based on the fact that the buildings in that camp were dilapidated and also you can't inhabit them. Is this true, or do you think you were just targeted? Yes, ma'am.
Ayo, look, go to that camp. There are Italians. All of them are white. Most of them are white. How do you think white people will stay in a dilapidated area? This is puzzling. You want to dilapidate? This is all I'm asking today. I'm asking all Nigerians to prove Wike. Enough is enough in this country. This is our country. I work here. I worked in this country. For God's own sake, it should be probed. All land should be probed. It's grabbing land that I say so. Because I'm a Nigerian. He is a Nigerian. Why should he grab lands from people who labored for it? Where was he when Abuja was a forest? Why? What? And I challenge Mr. President, whose name is being used and polluted, that he must probe Wike. Enough is enough.
Has this matter
we worked here. This is our capital.
All right, madam. Have you approached the courts on this matter? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sure you'd have pursued your legal options. Have you approached the courts, and what's the standing currently?
I've asked the lawyers to take over and to look into all the matters. But as I said, I am a journalist and I've done my investigative journalism. The land grabbing in Abuja is not going to help this country. Enough is enough. And you should not forget, I'm a chief from the Niger Delta. Our money is being used here. Look at our home. We are dilapidated. If you want to talk about this dilapidation, go to the Niger Delta. Go to my grandmother's house. Go to my grandfather's house, where the oil is being pumped. That is where you should go to. That is where you should help Nigerians if you want to. Not money brought to Abuja and is sunk here and is being taken over by big men of the country.
Okay, madam.
And Chinda, I am going to investigate myself. He has this company, which is in CAC, and it has his name. I have it with me. Myself, it will be a one-to-one battle.
Well, madam.
You can't do this to Nigerians.
Madam.
Enough is enough.
Madam, okay.
Yes.
I mean, nobody is above the law in Nigeria. That's the principle. But as a very prominent politician and, representative of major stakeholders in Nigeria, have you made some other backroom efforts to address this problem? Like reaching out to President Tinubu, for example, or some other principal officers of the government to say, look, this is my husband's legacy. And given my contributions to the making of Nigeria, I do not think that I do not think I've violated or my husband has violated any law. And I think that the problem is Wike's approach. Have you made any such overshots before coming onto television?
Louis, there are people making or trying to. I even went to the house. The children, it is their business. It's not me. I am Rita Lori. I own my institution away from my husband. They went to see their rep yesterday. But me, Dr. Abati, I'm a proud Nigerian. I worked for this country. I'm not a noisemaker. I don't have to bow to anybody. Nobody has a right to just go to anywhere because you're in position, revoke and give it to somebody else. I have all the papers here. And I swear by my God, these are very sad moments for Nigerians and for me because I believe in my country. I have nowhere to go. I believe in my country. I don't have to beg anybody to survive. All I have to do is to keep to the laws of my country and work for the good of my country. I've provided jobs for my country. I do my best. I don't have to beg Dr. Abati. Not this way. I'm not begging anybody. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can see your countenance. So sorry
Not
about
begging.
So sorry about your ordeal.
Beg anybody.
I mean, so sorry about. I understand there's a video. We'll call for the video, but I also. Okay, you can call for the video of people that are living there, but Ma, just take it easy, please. Just take it easy. A very sad one there. So sorry. The way forward probably for you will be, apart from all of this, to also call on the legal team. You know, but I want you. You said you don't go out to beg anybody, but I want you to speak to President Tinubu as we speak. You know, talk to him from your heart. I mean, you started by narrating the story of your very lovely husband, which you've been stealing. I can see, the emotions in your eyes, and sorry about what you're going through, but I want you just to talk, get a chance to talk to President Tinubu. Now, you never know, he might be watching this, and just pour out your mind to him on this as much as you can.
Thank you very much. Thank you, I'll try. I will try.
Go ahead. He's listening. He's probably listening, or people around him are listening. Just speak from your hearts to him and tell him your prayers, what you want.
What I want, number one, when I go to court, I want the courts to be left alone, to investigate and see whether Paulosa is a criminal, is a land grabber, or he has given his best to this country. As a soldier, and I'm in a bad shape now. I'm sorry.
Well, madam, we understand.
In a world of...
we understand your plight.
I am sorry. I want the court to be left alone. Let the court take the decisions. But I don't want to doubt the courts. Because this is what I'm living for. The courts, Nigeria. I don't want to doubt the courts. I want the courts to look at this matter the way they should. Legally, truly, panachetly, they should look at it. Because I have Paulosa over 10 men. 10 men. Who do we tell them? They saw their father. Their father gave them good example. What are they going to now say? They have a country? They have Nigeria they can run to? Wow. He has grandchildren.
Madam.
What do we tell them?
Madam, we understand your concern, and I'm sure that many women in Nigeria and elsewhere in your condition will identify with you, fighting for your husband's legacy and also for your children's inheritance, and then standing up to say that Nigeria should treat people fairly, whether in the Federal Capital Territory or elsewhere.